on, guys? So today I'm gonna be working on Celica. Got some work that I gotta get done with it. Been noticing that the car is running a little hot when I turn the AC on, and I've been driving this car a lot more on the street, and it's been in the hundreds out here, and I really need to make sure I have some good AC going. So we're gonna do something to fix that. What I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna be swapping out the factory fans for this Mishimoto race fan. It's an 11-inch fan. High flow, 1700 CFM. Got two of them. Gonna be putting them in. Gonna be trying to fit a shroud on them as well. We'll see how that works out. And also, while I'm in there to help with intake temps, another problem I'm having is my intake temps tend to climb when I'm on boost. So what I'm gonna do is I've got this nice front mount heat exchanger for this car, rated for, I believe it's about anywhere from 6 to 1200 horsepower. That thing's great, but the problem is the charge pipe up top is only rated for 350. So now that I'm doing 340 to the wheels, that means I'm probably doing about 400 to the crank. So I'm probably overflowing this the capacity of this charge pipe. So what I'm going to be doing is I've got a new charge pipe I'm going to be running. This thing's a lot beefier. This thing's made for 500-600 horsepower. A little bit bigger intake, but I'll just use reducers in order to make it work. And this should fix my problem with my intake temps and be able to transfer that water from the front of the intercooler and get it up into the air and into the intake. So let's get started, see how this goes. So here are the old fans compared to the new ones. I tried to test fit it with that shroud on. It's not gonna fit. These fans are too thick. I mean, like the stock ones, those ones barely fit as they are. As you can see, I had to cut a piece off to make it fit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with those ties, those radiator fan ties. I'm gonna use those, put them directly to the radiator. And I think it still should help because, you know, as long as you're covering, I believe, I read somewhere about 70% of the radiator, you're good. And with these two fans, with the area they cover, it's going to be covering, I believe it's like 70-75% of the radiator, which means that should be enough to get enough air flowing through it, keep it cool. The big thing I'm trying to do is really just get that air flowing through it when I'm at highway speed so that I'm not overheating when the AC's on. So I'll get with you guys in a sec. So here's a shot with the intercooler and all the charge piping, everything off the car. So really pretty bare without anything on there. So let's get this thing back together. So it'll be a little bit hard for you guys to see, but I can only do one of the race fans. So I ended up doing a slim fan over here with the shroud, race fan over here. So I think this is gonna work. Really gonna help out the cooling. I think this thin fan is rated at 1000 CFM. The race fan's rated at 1700. So that gives me about 2700. Take the pressure loss, I'm probably at around 2400 from the radiator. And then with this shroud on here, making sure it covers the whole radiator, I should be good. Here's a shot of the radiator back together with the race fan and the slim fan. So I ran this setup on the car and it just didn't work out. It was real laggy. I think the problem I'm having is that it's a really big diameter. It's pretty much going from a 2-inch off the turbo up to a 3-inch, and then dropping down to a 2.75 on the intake manifold, and it's just not working out. It's just real lazy. I think it's because it's got such a big pipe that it's got to fill up. It's such a big charge pipe it's got to fill up. So I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna have to think about this, and I'll have to get back to you guys on this. Lost